Hello, this is Victor. I'm here with a new live video. I hope this time it's arriving correctly, the signal. Just checking here. Um, I'm just trying to find that everything is working well. So just one moment. I'm checking with my phone. It seems that the net here is a pain. Hello, this is Victor. I'm here with a new live video. Okay. This time it's arriving correctly. So I'm putting off this. So here I am with a new live. It's a new share your minis video. This is the one I'm going to go through the miniature share during the month of October. Okay, so here we are going to see all the paint job that you have done during this month of October. I will start with the beginning of October. I hope I'm not repeating from the end of the previous one. I think I finished on this one. So we are going to start on this. So I did this one was done before, and I'm going to start with these pictures from Tom Watkins. So what is what we are going to do here? I'm going to go through all the different pictures shared in Victor's miniature painting workshop. So this is a website, a Facebook group, sorry, where you can share your miniatures. And what I want to go through here is just to share with all of you what the people is painting. I can give some tips if I find something interesting. Normally, the intention here is just to give some tips to help people, always looking to improve ourselves. Uh, all this wants to be positive feedback. So yeah, and I hope this is useful for you as well. So I hope you enjoy this one. I will go through this, and if you want to be part of this video and share your miniatures in future videos, just join Victor's miniature painting workshop, and there you will be able to share your miniatures and also give there is other painters and get inspired from other painters. I hope you find this interesting. Yeah, and let's start now with the month of October. Here we start. We start with Tom Watkins. Okay, where we see this what's called this? No, this Oryx. And I forgot. No, Iron Jaws. Okay, here we have this Iron Jaws paint in this very interesting purplish color. Okay, I find the color scheme quite interesting. I like as well what he's doing here on these blades. They look like stone blades more than metal blades. Okay, and I like how the guys were looking like. Just trying to reduce a little bit the brightness of my skin. See, my skin is saturated. I'm not like how this skin color. It's distorting a little bit the colors. Just trying to balance a little bit better my screen, but I don't see how to do it. Okay. Anyway, I think the pictures are a little bit too much exposed to light, so it's difficult for me to give real feedback. I think the purple is a little bit too flat. I don't know if it's because the light is not helping, but I will add some edge highlights on this purple, right? Very soft edge highlights. You can even add some battle damage. I think there is a little bit here, but I don't know if this is just a reflection. And then on the other side, I think on this creature, I never remember the name. I like a lot how you have done the scales. I think they are popping up very nicely the texture. They look very nice, and I think the combination of colors is really great. And again on snow effect, I think it's the right color to put, right? The snow creature will go whitish like gray on the snow. It's a very nice force, a very interesting color take. I think it looks very nice. And yeah, the only thing I will say is maybe I think also the blades look, these things looks a little bit flat. You can add a little bit more on these ones, maybe a little bit of wash here to make darker some parts. And especially on these guys, I will add maybe a little bit of edge highlight on some parts. But nice collection of iron jaws. Keep moving. Here we see also from Tom Watkins. This happened today, third place on the painting competition for best painting monster. And I think it's a well-deserved result. Nice coloration, nice color combination, very Zenchi. I like the whitish breast or the whitish inside of the torso and neck. So congratulations, I think you have done a good job, and keep pushing, so you will be able to win more prizes in future, I'm pretty sure. So let's keep moving. Yeah, this is feedback I received. Thanks for the advice. Try to the sepia around the rivets and cracks. Going to do so more weathering, but happy with the improvement. For no, thank you very much. So yes, here I was saying that the white in the principle was looking too flat, and I think just adding this a little bit of wash of surfing sepia helps a lot to improve some of the details, right? And now we go from to Ersan Jovanovic. So this is mortar red for Adeptus Titanicus. He is doing this in 3D printing, and now I see that he's adding also some trees. So it looks like a abandoned city, right? I think it's always some pieces of terrain he's doing. I like a lot this statue. Also, you can appreciate that the stone is not just flat stone. You can see more details. I'm just looking as well. I want to see if there is anything on the chat. So I will. Okay, and as you see as well, I like a lot all this turf and things that he has put around the rings. Nice piece of terrain. I think they will make a very nice detail. I like a lot also the dirtiness, for example, here on this top of the building. I like the idea of abandoned city where the vegetation is growing all around. Okay, so it seems a nice detail, a nice variation. Okay. So this is, yeah, very gothic. So nice piece of terrain. I think that he's doing a lot of that, and I think they look great. Let's keep moving up. We know for more from Tom Watkins. And here we have this, and I don't know if this is the metal version. Let me read here first. Finished today. Really enjoy painting Nurgle. Just waiting for the slime to add on the base, and then it's finished. So here we have. So I think it looks very Nurgle, quite a classical one. I don't know if this is the fine cast or the metal version, but yeah, it's quite a classic Nurgle Demon Prince. I really like how it looks like. I think the color combinations are really classic and nicely done, weathering nicely placed. And I'm trying to see, because my screen is not helping me to see. Color balance of this screen is awful. Just give me a minute. I want to check and have better color balance. Sorry that, but really the color balance of this, yeah, that is not helping me too much. I don't know why. It's only one screen. Okay, I will need. I'm used to a different screen, and this is the reason why I was looking, but I'm not really happy how the colors look like here. They look very wash in my screen, more washer than in my phone. Well, let's go back. So I think the weathering is nice. I will add maybe a little bit more rust on the metallic parts. I think on the metals you can add a little bit more rust. I will start playing. If I was you, I think you have now the knowledge to start playing with pigments to add some weathering, rust effects on the armor, rust effects on the sword. The sword looks too clean for Nurgle, to be fair, but yeah, it's quite a clean paint job. Now it's your time to start playing more with the weathering. If you have questions, don't hesitate to. I make some tutorial how to do dirty weather weapons if you're interested, and I can also give some help if you want to add weathering as well on the armor. But I think you can add no more weathering on the armor. It looks a little bit too clean for Nurgle. Anyway, very nice miniature, very nicely painted. It looks awesome. And yeah, and thanks a lot for sharing, Tom. We go now. We can skip this one. And we go now to more terrain from Erzan Jovanovic. Again, looks like more abandoned buildings. It's like a hangar, and then there is like a tower, water deposit maybe. Yeah, missile pod. Yeah, this looks like, oh, it's an observation. It looks like more like a water deposit, right? So nicely done. I like a lot all these plants all over the place. Nice weathering as well. Just checking here the chat. I don't think I have anything in the chat yet. This is from Bravo Painting. Did some painting, not know if it's ready for SMC 2019. And these are very interesting miniatures, so I like a lot. I guess these are resin miniatures. I guess, I'm not sure. It's the first time I see these miniatures. I don't know even which brand they are from. But they look very interesting. I like a lot the word on here. So they look really nice. I will say this cloth is too flat compared to the rest of the miniature. So I don't know if it is work in progress, because there is a lot of texture in this piece of cloth, but I don't think that you have pushed the same level as you have done in the scales and in the rest. So if I have to give some feedback, I will work more on this cloth, unless this is just a work in progress. Because if you look the hat of the other guy, this is very nicely done. Okay, you have a lot of texture. Looks like weathered old leather or old material that's being weathered on. So this part, I guess, is not finished. But yeah, very interesting miniatures. I like to see some alternative sculpts. And this is from Austin Logatos. He painted a lot of Ninehounds, and see here we have some Ninehounds. These are I don't remember the name of this guy. Let's see if we have the name. The finished project done for this month, and for Victor, I list what increase. Bloodgaze Revenants. These are the Bloodgaze Revenants. And out of production Graveguard and Tycho the Lost. So they look really nice. I like a lot. I like a lot this combination of blue and green. I think you are mastering that. You managed to give this type of ghostly done. I also like the brown on the metal. Looks the effect of rusted. Okay, I think these are great miniatures. The Revenants, I really like them. Okay, nicely done. They look really cool. And here we have the old Graveguard, and I guess this is maybe metal. Okay. They look nice. You can add, the only advice I can give you is maybe you can add a little bit more of, maybe it's wash out on my screen is not looking this, but you can add a little bit more of brown wash on the clothes and also on the armor to even go deeper in the recesses, if you like, to have more contrast. And I will add here a black. I will paint at least some part of this in black to simulate the hole. But they look nice. I like the color combination. I like this ghostly blue combined with the red. They look old and also quite weathered. And here we have the old Tycho. Yeah, I think on Tycho, the armor, I will maybe add a wash to go darker on the recesses. Okay. Noon oil wash will help you. The face I like how it looks like. I like the red, but I will put maybe a wash of Noon oil on Tycho. Nicely done. Yeah. And I don't know if you have done ZBrush, and this way we have this type of texture. I think you will benefit from a wash of Noon oil on the miniature. Even you can go on top of the red, so I will just avoid to go on top of the gold parts and on top of the face, but you can add a wash of Noon oil on the red and on the armor. But they look very nice, so I love to see your work, Austin Logato, and I hope to see you more in November. So this is a work in progress. This is one of the new Marines, I think. Yeah, which we have from Richard Granger, more Nurgle. Okay. So yeah, he was needing a change from 30k Death Guard, and then he went to 40k Death Guard. I like the color combination. I think here you have done a nice job, very clean highlights. Okay, what you can do is you can add some weathering. What I like to do on these guys is to add a little bit of brown or orangey. Orange will have a very nice contrast with the green to do some rust effects in some places. For example, you can make it on the holes. Where you have holes, you can add some orange inside to do the rust effect. I just put Riza Rust diluted inside to give this orangey look, and it gives the next. I will do the same as well here on the weapon, especially on all these type of things. I will go with Riza Rust and then apply Agrax Earthshade on top. You will have this orange that will have a very nice contrast with the purple and green that you already put on the armor. So I highly recommend you that. But anyway, very clean job. It looks very nice, and I love what you have done here. So really, really, really nice. And thanks a lot for sharing all your work with us, Richard. Here we have more from Richard. Again, the same I said on the other one. I will add, yeah, I know that you have done very nicely, very well defined all these dots, but it looks from my side a little bit too clean for Nurgle. And this is more maybe a personal thing. So I will add orange rust on the green, and I will add Nihilite oxide in some parts of the golden parts. And you will see that doing that, the miniature should improve. Okay, the skin I love. I think the skin, you really nail it and looks really sick. Okay, scary. So anyway, it looks great, this Growler. But it is a Blight Howler Dawn. So, but I will, if you don't mind, I think it's nice if you can start playing with Riza Rust and Nihilite Oxide. You will see that with Nurgle, these are the right miniatures to play with that, and they will give you very nice results quite easily, to be fair. Here we have some Warhounds from Grumpy Guy Gaming, who is as well Erzan Jovanovic. Again, a lot of things about Adeptus Titanicus done by him. He's nailing all these schemes. I like a lot this pattern. Okay, this is strip pattern. I think it's not easy to do. Also, the detail on the overheated weapon here. And we can see weathering in different places. So really nice work here. Sorry, I forgot to show the pictures. You can see again nice weathering. The yellow, he's mastering yellow as well. But I like a lot how clean and quite nicely uniform all these strips. Again, I guess this is the decal, but it's looking really nice. Here you can see. So really nice details, really nice paint jobs from these Warhounds from Adeptus Titanicus. We keep moving more from Erzan Jovanovic. And here we have this Warlord. So this is Legio Fureans Warlord Finish It. Had fun painting him. Feedback welcome. What feedback you want? I love the freehand of the flames. I really like this pattern a lot. So I like a lot when the patterns have this type of details. Really nice. Nice weathering. I think what I like is that you balance well the weathering with the clean paint. And this is quite, sometimes some people exaggerate too much in weathering and then you start losing all the nice details of the painting. I think here you have a nice balance, right? You're showing all the freehand that you have done, all these flames. But then you also add some weathering here and there to show that there is not just new from the manufacturer, right? So he has been on the battlefield at least for a while. And see here the weathering, and there is weathering here. So it looking nice. Not too much to say, Erzan. I think you are doing very nice jobs, and you have really gaining a lot of experience on painting knights. And this is painting Adeptus Titanicus. And here we have finally finish this Chaos Knight. Had fun painting him and even took some time to do some freehand on the banner. Feedback welcome. So yeah, this is the real size. This is not an Adeptus Titanicus one, so this is the big size. I like a lot the shield. Also the freehand on the banner, it's nice. It looks awesome. Let's see if we have a better image. Some weathering here and there. Okay. I think you have really, yeah, you did a very nice job weathering nicely placed. And like, here we have really lovely. This freehand is lovely. So very nice freehand. I really love this one. I like a lot this emblem of this type of skeleton of a snake plus the chaos symbol. I think you did it's an excellent job. I like a lot also the dead guys on the base. A lot of nice details. I think in this culture you can see also here this guy half buried. I like a lot also all this weathering and rust effects and scratches all the place. So nice. You have worked very nice details. I think you nailed here the work. Not too much to say, to be fair. Maybe you can add more. These tubes looks a little bit too clean compared to the rest. You can add a little bit of more wash here, make them darker, especially in the recesses. You can exaggerate if you want. You can even use pigments to add some smoke effects if you want, right? You can add or rust effects. You can play more with the rust effects in this part, and I will play as well with more. You can use the pigments to do some smoke effects here, right, to make them look darker on the top. This may be the only thing I will tell you. You can play even more with the weathering. So it looks quite weathered, but you can even do more because it's a chaos and looks like have been working for centuries or even millennia. So you can play a little bit more and get fun with weathering. But it looks great. I think you have done a great job on this knight. Now we go to Esquidville. Here we have, let me click to fast. So this is Monique Denoir. Had some fun painting the base. And the base is incredible. If this is freehand, whoa. Even if it's engraved all the shapes, you have done awesome base. But not look just the base, also look all the work on the armor plate. I think here you went for non-metallic metal on gold. If I have to do some critique, I think on the shield here and also on the arm is not selling you that is non-metallic metal gold. Okay, I think here it's better done. Maybe it's the angle of the picture, but the arm and the shield is not too much. I think the white is too white here. I think the problem here is there is too much white, and there is not a yeah, something is missing. But I think especially the white is too white, and here as well something is missing. It's not selling me. Maybe you can add some purple shading on the gold to help. The rest is perfect. I love the sword. I love the gold here, but I have to say here you are not selling the same effect. Yeah. And in the cape you can even go for more high highlights. I like the hair. I like a lot this purple. I like the skin. I would say the same. The shield, something is not selling me that this is gold. I like a lot the red on the shield. For me is more rich than the red of the clothes. I like a lot this dark to lighter red there. But anyway, very nicely painted miniature. So just some feedback in case you would like to, just some things that I noticed when I was looking at this miniature. But really nice. I enjoy it a lot. Your job. And now we go to Dan Gonzalez. I just thought I share some of my recent completed Night Lord models. And we start with this one. This is the same. I don't know if it's from you take it from the Blackstone Fortress or you buy it later. I like a lot this Chaos Lord. I think you've done a nice job. I see you have the decals. Nice color combination. I will say, yeah, this is the Sorcerer. Let me go back. I will say here I will maybe highlight a little bit more these things. The gray is too much the same in all this, the cape, and then the fur is also the same, is gray. So I think you have too much gray. Even I think here you want to go black, but you at least in my experience looks like gray. So I will exaggerate maybe the highlights here and go darker on the cape. But he's looking nice. And here we have the sorcerer. Maybe you can also use the red on the cape of this guy. Maybe the red will work better here. It's a nice. It will, as you have done here in the sorcerer. I think the red is nicely. I will do also the red here at the back. I know that the Games Workshop likes to do double color capes, but sometimes I don't do that. I prefer to give the red if the red is the color that gives me the right contrast. And I think on the back also helps a lot the red. But they look very nice. I like a lot this eye here and how you have done the green. And here we have some Chaos Space Marines, nicely done. You see here you added more red and less black. I think is the way to go. They look nice. So all in all, nice paint job. Okay. I hope you're sharing more in future, because I'm really enjoying watching your miniatures. See, we go back. So just take into account the comments I give to you. I hope they are useful, and yeah, and I want to see more from you. Here we see it. More from Dan Gonzalez, and now we have Blood Angels. Okay, here I will say you can do a little bit more of edge highlight on the armor, and also more highlight on the cape. But they look good. Very clean paint jobs. I like a lot this guy. But you can do on the Space Marines, one thing that helps a lot is to add a little bit of edge highlight. You can do edge highlight with orangey red, or you can do the opposite if you want. You can put, to separate a little more the armor plates, you can use Noon oil on the recesses, and this will help to show the armor plates, to have more definition on the armor plates. Space Marines can be tricky. Now we go back to Tom Watkins. Here we have this. I don't know. I forgot the names of this latest work completed. So I don't know. These are the guys that go on this flying demons. Again, quite classic color scheme for Norgel. I like a lot the wings. I think the best part of Unit is the wings. Nice coloration, so they look. And I also like the riding guy. So again, they are nice paint jobs. And here I don't have too much to add to you. You can do what the same I told before. Maybe add some more rust on the weapons. I like the Norgel weapons to look really rust normally. And yeah, nice work on the wings. I like a lot how you did the color of the wings. And I think this is the original, the first fatty guy. Nice work. Thanks a lot for sharing, Tom. And we have here more from Tom Watkins. So this month, Tom Watkins has put a lot of work, and I really like this one as well. So nicely done. It's looking great. I like a lot this. See the overheat cannon. Nice detail. If you want, you can add a little more of weathering, but looks good. It's also a matter of taste, right? Some people likes more the non-weathered miniatures, and some people like more weathered. This is an Imperium knight, so can go clean and pristine to the battle, because most likely they will keep some maintenance. And see that kid, it's a lot of magnetization on this guy. So we can see here all the configurations, and here we see the princeps. Nice work, very nice done, awesome. Thanks a lot for sharing. Now we go to Bruce Lim. So see from Bruce Lim, and then I always click very fast to see the picture. So it's from yesterday, and I don't know if I will give likes later on. Okay. So this miniature from Bruce Lim is the first time I see this miniature, I think. So for that, I like a lot the work on the muzzles. A lot of depth, a lot of highlights. Nice work. Nice work. Ah, no, I see. This is the. Okay, I don't know where this method is from, to be fair. Although some parts looks the access from workshop, but I don't recognize this miniature. So I love a lot how it looks like. I like a lot how you have done the skin. And yeah, and I think it's a nice job. So thanks a lot, Bruce. Very nice orc. We go back to Esquidville, and I think he was still working on Monique Denois. I'm not fond of my sword, not really natural. I may paint it. What do you think of it? I like it. So for me, the sword was, I like it a lot. And I don't know if you have retouched this part, but no, this looks better. You add some darker parts, and I think now you are selling better the gold effect. The sword, I like it. Looks magic, and looks more like a magic sword than really a steel sword, but I think overall it looks good. I think you're doing a nice job on these miniatures. We go to more of Erzan Jovanovic. So just give a like. These are some Aeronautica Imperialis, Finnish Daka jets for Aeronautica Imperialis, and House Stark token box for a Song of Ice and Fire. So they really like. I know that Erzan Jovanovic is very expert on painting yellow, and you can see it on this paint job. So they really look nice. Maybe a little bit too clean for being orcs, to be fair. I think he went for a clean job, and here we see the box. The box looks interesting. Of course, I want to spend more time on this. I will add some weathering. Why you have not done weathering on these guys? While you do weathering on all the other orcs. This is interesting choice. So, yeah. Here we see from Erzan Jovanovic, he painted the, it's called the Corpse Rock Mausoleum, was the Garden of Moor and the Sigmar Mausoleum. So it has a lot of names. I'm quite curious the color choices that you take with this oxidized cooperish color. The statue looks great. And then this purple on the roofs. So quite a curious color choices, but they look great. Nice weathered. Yeah, I like them. I will say that maybe the fence looks too much homogeneous on the brown part. I will make it even a little bit darker, maybe a Agox Airsheet white, something like that, to make them look a little bit darker. And that's all. So we have reviewed all the miniatures that you have shared. Please, please, please keep sharing your miniatures on the Victor's miniature painting workshop. I really enjoy doing these live videos. And that's all for this month. So I hope you have enjoyed, like me, watching, going through all these miniatures. I always enjoy doing that. And yeah, and I don't have questions here in the chat. So yeah, I know that I have not put any advice. That I will try to be more organized in future, but I'm still getting used to this new system. I love when it was better before that. I was not needing OBS to do the live. I cannot do this in my computer. I always have to borrow the computer of my wife, and it's making me more difficult to get organized on how to do these live videos. So that's all for now. I hope you have enjoyed this video today. As I don't have more questions or more things to share, I just want to thank all of you that are watching this video. Please, If you want to share your miniatures, go to Victor's miniature painting workshop, link in the description of all my videos, so you should be able to find the link there. And there you can share, you can ask for access to the group. I give access to anyone that's asking. I just want to control who is there. In case someone is not behaving, I can have control of that. And I just also want to control how many people I have in the group. Okay, so that's all for now. As usual, thanks a lot for watching and see you again later. Bye.